This is the one that you'll be jealous of.
Look at his tow vehicle.
You'll never worry about towing your trailer again.
Any trouble getting into certain campgrounds?
And I worked long and hard to make sure this worked. So this is a door built by a company called ROM Corporation, just south of Kansas City in Belton, Missouri. They make roll-up doors for fire trucks and ambulances.
We hate high prices on RVs, on pickup trucks, whatever. But what if you could get the ultimate tow vehicle for your RV for a lot less than the cost of a brand new F450, like half price or less, and have so many other options, plus an incredible option you're gonna wanna check out. Let's go see it.
Because I'm building this truck myself.
Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful rig.
Well, it's in process. As you can see, there's nothing back here yet.
Right, you're gonna get some storage?
It will be. So we do a lot of boondocking. We spend most winters in Quartzsite down on the LTVA. So we have a 125-gallon black tank.
Okay.
So when we need to dump, we just macerate it and pump it to the truck, go dump the truck, bring it back. We've got a 95-gallon fresh water tank in here, centered over the axles.
Okay.
I'll eventually have a Dometic 12-volt fridge freezer down here, 95 cubic foot. We put more ride slide trays to go across the top of the frame.
Who's jealous of that?
Oh no, the next one will make you jealous.
Okay.
So we have dual slide trays. This was all laid out to 35, 40 times, checking the numbers to make sure everything worked. This is the one that you'll be jealous of. And I worked long and hard to make sure this worked. So this is a door built by a company called ROM Corporation, just south of Kansas City in Belton, Missouri. They make roll-up doors for fire trucks and ambulances.
Oh, oh my goodness.
I am so done with tubs. We got a flat tire on the way here. It was open a couple drawers, pull out what I need, change the tire.
For all those guys that want their tools with them on the road. That's great. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Like I said, that's the one that'll make you jealous.
Same color as the Jeep.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. That's great.
So yeah, it's a work in progress. We're building it ourselves. I've got one door partially made that now is rusting in Florida weather. I got to clean up all the rust, and then we still got to build the back side of the wheel well and all the storage behind the axle, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Well,
doing it in campgrounds doesn't work, so it'll be a while before we get much more on it.
We have a lot more videos like this coming up, so thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button.
So it's really interesting. When we had that done, we had the F450, and we had the Ford 35,000-pound, hitch that drops in the back. We're a 2021 F450. So I started watching in the rearview mirror as we're traveling, and you've got the little headrest on the back seat, and then the pin is right behind that. And of course, because it's solid locked to the truck, that doesn't move at all. And so I would watch the trailer going up and down and the whole deck flexing as you went over hard bumps and things.
Yeah.
Metal, if you bend it enough, fatigues and breaks. And I'm going, that can't be good.
Right.
With the, we have an ET Senior air ride hitch on the truck.
Let's go take a look at it.
Made by Pop-Up Towing Products in Kansas, which is actually who made our pin as well that we're running with the semi.
Okay.
But this is an air ride hitch riding on 4 airbags, designed to take all the forward and back energy, all the up and down energy, and absorb it into the airbags. And so I have a camera right here. As I watch this when we're going down the road now, this thing just floats with the trailer, and I see zero movement in this deck anymore.
Okay.
So between that and the IS, we're really happy with how it rides.
Right. More Ride IS, highly recommended first upgrade for these big rigs.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And if you can get it on it, do it, because if you put it on after the fact, like we did, you're going to lose 1,000 pounds of towing capacity, 300 pounds an axle.
Okay.
Because that's what it weighs over the leaf springs.
We love our MORryde independent suspension and other MORryde upgrades for our RV. If you would like to get any of these, we've got a discount code down below in the description. So check that out if you want to get one of these amazing sliding trays or whatever. Plus, if you're interested in the independent suspension system, we can save you $100 off of any other upgrade with that. And by using our links, you help support the channel. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
When we were at Grand Design, they mentioned that we were overweight, and we were talking numbers, and I'm like, I knew I was a little bit over. It was like, that's 1,000 pounds more than what I scaled it. How can I be so far? And then I finally talked to MORryde, and it's like, yeah, the independent suspension weighs 300 pounds an axle more than the leaf springs. 3 axles, 900 pounds. There's my 1,000 pounds that I wasn't accounting for. It's unsprung, but from a legal standpoint, it's still weight.
Guess what you paid for the truck used.
Used truck, over the road, commercial hitch, all that.
40?
35.
Oh, I was close.
35,000.
Wow.
We got a really good deal on it. Most of what we were looking at was 60 to 80,000.
Yeah.
55,000, right in that range. But we stumbled onto this at the Peterbilt dealer in Dayton, and they offered us a price we couldn't turn down. And being a fleet truck, since they had the contract renewal, they could reach out to the fleet that had it and get all the maintenance records for the truck from day one, which was cool.
Right, exactly. I think, yeah, the used, you look around and you find a deal like that, right, why would you buy a new pickup or a used pickup?
That's my thought anymore. Even if you didn't stretch it and put a vehicle on, or any of this that we did,
right,
the air-ride hitch is about $5,000. You take that and you put the air-ride hitch in the back of it, get rid of the commercial hitch, and you'll never worry about towing your trailer again. Right now, the way we run down the road with the pin on, trailer on, so I have pin weight, the Jeep, the bed, everything I built. The truck's about 32,000 pounds.
Okay.
So the 20,000 pound trailer behind it, it could care less. It's like you taking your pickup and putting a 5,000 pound trailer behind it.
Sure.
If my trailer brakes go out, it doesn't care.
Right.
I mean, we use them, we like them, but yeah, it doesn't care. And as far as pulling it, the truck's made to pull 80,000 pounds.
Right.
20 is nothing.
Any trouble getting into certain campgrounds?
Occasionally, we've had a couple that have turned us away. One, because they said they don't take semis. That was over here on the Space Coast. We did this winter, and I think you've been there because we're Thousand Trails members. Mm-hmm. We went down to Fiesta Key this winter, and we fit into Fiesta Key.
Nice. Awesome.
So, and I will send you a picture on that.
Okay.
Because we were all the way at the back with the trailer. The gravel was about, the asphalt was about here.
Okay.
Not enough room to really get the Jeep in.
Okay.
The truck fit in tight enough to do the side step shuffle to be able to get in between and get into the trailer.
Okay.
Nosed it in. Our ramp stopped 3 inches short of the asphalt, so it was fully in the sight. And we parked the Jeep on the truck every time we came and went.
Okay. Well, that's amazing.
That's been the tightest that we've been.
Okay.
It's amazing though how many we actually fit into, even as big as we are.
And the maneuverability of these.
Volvo has a 50-degree steer
Okay.
angle. So the difference between Volvo and the other brands is like the difference between the F450 and the F350.
Okay.
3500, which
Yeah.
we're familiar with.
Right.
So again, we get a very tight steer angle. The other nice thing about something this size, for what I'm doing, from the center of the axles, which is your wheelbase, to my rear bumper is 10 feet 8 inches.
Okay.
Everybody's always worried about, you're so far back there and you're putting so much weight back there. Our pin is just over 4,000 pounds.
Okay.
When I bought this truck, we were 10,200 on the front axle, fully loaded. If I connect the trailer right now, I'm 11,080 on the front axle.
All right.
I have not lost any weight from what it is driving it empty.
Wow.
When it was new. So I'm not anywhere unsafe on the rear end. And we're short enough that there is no feel of wind or anything else back there either. So this truck's just so big and so heavy that that trailer just isn't a factor on it.
Wow.
Being my axles are up here with a 278-inch wheelbase, I turned some pretty good. I think, I need to compare it at some point, but I think I turned pretty comparably to a 3500.
I can believe it. I've seen these things maneuver, and it's like, yeah, it's wild.
Crank the wheel all the way to the stop, and you feel like you're going sideways.
Yeah.
If I put the trailer behind it, I was getting about 6,
Okay.
which is really weird, or I thought so. We made some changes. We went to Volvo. I learned that the difference between the engines, the 405 horsepower, the 425, the 455, and the 505 horsepower on the D13s is just firmware. So we purchased the firmware from Volvo. They sent it to the dealership. They upgraded the firmware to 455 horsepower, and then they changed the shift module out to get and reprogrammed it so we would have both eco mode and performance mode on the transmission.
Okay.
Night and day difference.
Really?
We're getting about 7.5 miles per gallon now,
Okay.
loaded and towing,
Okay.
and a whole lot more power on the truck. There's not really much we can do beyond that. We looked at changing the gearing, but if we do that, it's because of the direct drive, it's going to take our RPMs too high.
Wow.
And some other effects. If we'd had a overdrive, there's a lot more we could have done with it. But again, you don't know what you don't know on the road, and it's all a learning experience. My wife can go back and lay down if I want to go a long drive day. She has issues with her legs swelling, so she can lay down in the sleeper and just let her have her legs up, so she's not having those issues. And
So what's the name of your social media or YouTube?
so we have a YouTube. So
Okay.
this is Thunder, and that's Lightning, and our channel is Thunder and Lightning Go RVing.
Thunder and Lightning Go RVing. Awesome. We'll put your links down below
Cool.
in the
Appreciate it.
description. Well, Cyril, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Safe travels on the road.
You as well.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.